This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sports City. Yes, Sports City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now.
I'm Javon Watson, and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi, my name is Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope you all are doing well. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boyz commentary. This is the platform where we'll come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. As you guys know, accuracy, reliability, credibility, and also positivity. Yes, we're here to speak positively as always in relation to Jamaican football. Positively, positively, positively. There's a reason why you're here, and it's because you love Jamaica. Right? That's exactly the reason why you're here, because you love Jamaica and you want the absolute best as well. And so does everybody as well. So we're going to speak positively about Jamaican football because we have a bright future ahead. Both senior men, senior women, under 20 women, all national teams are involved. We have a bright future ahead. Okay? So we're looking forward to it greatly, so it should be good. So we're looking forward to things. Yeah. So how is everybody doing? How is your Sunday? Looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Did everybody have a personal week? Leon Bailey going on to, break records and be a pioneer as he continues to do alongside, Jamaican footballers that play in the Premier League. It was a great weekend for him to be able to go out and do that. Very much so. And we look forward to seeing many more things as well, being able to do that. Okay? Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. What do you mean? I don't understand that. I don't understand. John Paul says, bless up Simon, checking in. Hey, John, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. How's the family? How's the family doing? Tomorrow, we discussed this before, Honestly, there's a conversation that we had right now. And I discussed to you that, in relation to Curtis specifically, his mindset was towards England. And what I was saying specifically is that I've always made the example in relation to somebody as a man that you are trying to impress. So if you're trying to impress a young lady and she's not giving you the same energy, she's not giving you the same time back, it's okay. It's okay. That just means that she's not the right person for you. But don't worry. Someone better is out there for you, my friend. Okay? So don't worry. If somebody wants to play for England as their first choice, well, not say first choice, if somebody wants to play for England, all the best to you. All the best to you. Honestly. So we look ahead, we move forward. So hopefully that helps to understand things there for you. Siobhan Pierce says, good evening, Simon. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay, thanks. I hope you are doing well and hope the family's doing good. Drew Ross says, up, Simon. Bless up, Simon. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good all as well. Well, Coach Halgrimsson has certainly left some amazing points in relation to the upcoming friendlies. He's made the point that these two friendlies are important in terms of preparation, and you have to agree 100%, and I agree 100% as well. When you bear in mind these two games and the caliber of the opposition, they will adequately prepare Jamaica. Now, yes, these are Asian Football Confederation teams. They're not CONCACAF teams, but one of those two teams will be at the Gold Cup, and the other team, Jamaica, will be playing for the first time. So in some instances, an unknown quantity. And it's good to have that experience of playing teams that you don't know either a lot about or that you've never played before. That is how you test yourself in football. Because let's not forget the end goal at the end of the day. We're in 2023 right now. The Gold Cup is this summer. Next year, 2024, Copa America Centenario. Well, not Centenario, but Copa America. 2025, Gold Cup again. And 2026, the World Cup. So what does that tell you? The next 4 summers will be in the United States, and all being well, Jamaica will be at those 4 competitions, those 4 summers within the United States. So the Gold Cup, great preparation ahead of the Nations League that lies ahead as well. The Copa America, great preparation, especially it's in a period of time that's simultaneous with World Cup qualifying. 2025 Gold Cup as well. It is, you could say, a nice way to give us a push, maybe in momentum, because at that stage, it will be the latter stages of the World Cup qualifiers. The final round, finish at the top of the group, you go into the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? So everything is critical and important moving forward. Everything adds up, and it's going to be that sort of chess moving forward with things. B. Douglas says, up, Simon. Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. How are things? The family is doing okay? Hope you are doing well. Yeah, looking forward to hearing what you have to say in terms of positivity in relation to Jamaican football, So the CAT Games in relation to football in particular is June 24 to July 7. That's right, June 24 to July 7 will be the football tournament at the Central American and Caribbean Games, and it will take place in Santa Tecla in El Salvador. So that's the city where the games will take place. In relation to the Reggae Boyz, the men's tournament, Jamaica are in Group B of the tournament alongside Colombia, Costa Rica, Honduras, and Guatemala. 5 teams in that group. Group A has 4 teams: Dominican Republic, Mexico, Venezuela, and El Salvador. The top 2 teams from each group will advance to the semifinals of the competition and, of course, compete for the medals. So for Jamaica, will play 4 matches within the group stages. So potentially looking at Jamaica playing 6 matches within the tournament, because there's 4 matches in the group stages and a semifinal and a final, or semifinal and a third place playoff, which will mean 6 matches altogether for this group of players. So we'll look forward to that in particular. The semifinals and final, well, the final itself will be played on July 7. The semifinals July 3, July 4 in that time frame. But the tournament itself starts June 24, and June 24, as we know, is the same day that the senior Reggae Boyz take on the United States at the Gold Cup itself. In relation to the women's tournament, Jamaica are also in Group B, and Jamaica are also in a group which has 4 other teams. For the Reggae girls, they'll face Colombia, they'll face Mexico, they'll face Puerto Rico, and they'll also face the host nation, El Salvador, as well. In relation to Group A, Jamaica will face Costa Rica, Guatemala. Well, Group A is Costa Rica, Guatemala, Haiti, and Venezuela, and similar sort of format for the CAC Games, because this is a top 2. The top 2 from each group will advance towards the semifinals of the competition. So that's basically how that will pan out in the grand scheme of things. And hopefully that gave you a bit of information in relation to football at the CAC Games. And I know you guys are wondering about the history of Jamaica at the CAC Games and that piece of history. Jamaica, in relation to football at the CAC Games, In 1993, Jamaica got the bronze medal, and this was in Ponce in the Dominican Republic. Well, Arroyo in Puerto Rico. So Jamaica got the bronze medal there. All right. So that was the last time that Jamaica got a podium finish at the CAC Games. And this is 2023. So this is the 30th year anniversary of Jamaica's bronze medal. So a great opportunity to go back on the medal podium, right? So we look forward to that and looking forward to, the future that lies ahead from this sort of standpoint. And as we know, Jamaica are going to be in a lot of different sporting events at the Central American and Caribbean Games. Jamaica will be netball will be making their debut at the CAC Games. So Jamaica has a grand opportunity to get a gold medal in a team sport, just like football as well. Jamaica will also be in rugby sevens for men and women. Jamaica will be in field hockey for men and women as well. Jamaica will be in track and field. Well, that's an individual sport, but you guys get the point that I'm making. Jamaica will be in almost every single sport at the CAC Games. The only sport that Jamaica will not be in at the CAC Games will be baseball. That's where things are now. But Jamaica do have a baseball team, just to let you guys be aware of things, all right? Ian Parkinson says, Manas. Hey, Manas, how are you doing, sir? All is well? Well, good to hear from you, man, and hope you and the family are also doing quite well, all right? Christmas says, top-notch game from Ethan Pinnock, the best reggae boy player right now. Ethan Pinnock, Brentford, they recorded a 2-0 victory over West Ham United today, and that was a crucial victory for Brentford. And I'll explain to you why, because the victory, it helps them to be 9th in the table. They have 53 points. They're 4 points adrift of Aston Villa, but there's still a chance that Brentford could finish within the top 8, and there's a likely chance that the team that finishes 8th could be playing European football. We'll see how all of that sort of pans out. But for right now, what I can say is that Brentford, they will not finish worse than 10th within the league. 11th last season, top 10 this season. Who knows, maybe next season with a couple more reinforcements, it might mean competing for a Europa League or even a Europa Conference League spot. We'll see how all of that sorts of pans out in the summer. But Ethan Pinnock having a great performance. West Ham United, I know there are some concerns from West Ham United standpoint, but West Ham United 15th in the table, 37 points. They are 6 points adrift of the bottom 3. And for me, they're safe because Leeds United, they have 31 points and they have a minus 25 goal difference. While when you're bearing in mind West Ham United, they have 37 points, but a minus 14 goal difference. So not only would Leeds United have to win their last 2 games, Leeds United would also have to hope that West Ham suffer huge defeats in their last 2 games if West Ham were to fall into the bottom 3. So West Ham United, you could say, are 99% safe, you could say. Yeah, 99% safe. So 1 more point will do it as the season, the English Premier League, wraps up quite soon. Yeah, Yes, Jordan is a team with quality and with pedigree as well. And I'll explain why I say with pedigree as well, because they're a team that, despite not going to the World Cup, they have competed at tournaments where they've gone into latter stages, latter rounds of things. Let's start at the Asia Cup. Jordan went to the quarterfinals of the Asia Cup in 2004 and 2011. 2019, the last edition, it was a round of 16 exit. The West Asian Championship, bronze medal finish in 2004 and 2007, and runners-up in 2014 and 2008 as well. The FIFA Arab Cup in 2021, they had a quarterfinal appearance. And at the Pan-Arab Games, gold medalists 1997 and also 1999 as well. So Jordan possesses that pedigree in the Middle Eastern Asian Championship, Pan Arab Games. When it also comes to the FIFA Arab Cup, the West Asian Championship, they do quite well in those things. Their best run in the Asian Cup, like I told you, is a quarterfinals appearance. And we all remember the time where Harry Redknapp was a manager of Jordan at one point as well. Yesterday, I also gave some insight into Jordan's record against CONCACAF teams as well. They played Haiti. They lost to Haiti. They also took on Mexico, and that game ended in a draw. So those are 2 CONCACAF teams they played. They've also played Trinidad and Tobago, and that was the only CONCACAF team that they've defeated, Trinidad and Tobago, recording a 3-0 victory. In international football, they've played 495 matches, and of the 495 matches that Jordan have played, they've won 189. They've scored 633 goals and conceded 529. So they concede an average of just over a goal per game. That's what the record that Jordan has at this point in time. In terms of personnel, I know you guys are excited about that, but they do possess players that ply their trade outside of Jordan, outside of their domestic leagues. A vast majority play within the Middle Eastern countries, such as Saudi Arabia, such as Malaysia as well, Egypt, Tunisia, Qatar. But you do have players as well that ply their trade in Europe as well. For example, Moussa Al-Tamari, the 25-year-old winger, he's currently at Montpellier in Ligue 1 in France. Yep, the same Montpellier that has won trophies, the same Montpellier that won Ligue 1 in 2012, the same Montpellier that won the Intertoto Cup in 1999. Yep, the same Montpellier that was able to do that. So Moussa Al-Tarami, 25 years old, certainly a key integral component to the Jordan team, and they have quality everywhere. We could go on and on about Ali Alwan, we could talk about Nazan Al Naimat, we could talk about Saleh Ratab, so many other players that we could be able to discuss, because they do have key personnel. So that's what I would say. Well, Taya, when it comes to Gold Cup and when it comes to the World Cup, names are on the back of player shirts. So at the Gold Cup, you will see names on the back of player shirts, and you will see the same thing as well when Jamaica is not only at the FIFA Women's World Cup this summer, but also 2026. Yeah. Demario McCollum says, thanks. Yeah. These two games against Qatar and Jordan, yes. So, Siobhan Pierre, the FIFA Confederations Cup was dissolved. Remember, the last edition of the FIFA Confederations Cup was actually in 2017. So it was dissolved in 2017. So there is no longer a FIFA Confederations Cup. More emphasis is being put towards the FIFA Club World Cup, as the FIFA Club World Cup is going to be expanded in 2025. Because right now it's looking like an 8-team FIFA Club World Cup. That's what it is right now, with only one team from CONMEBOL, CONCACAF, Asia, Africa, Europe, Oceania, and of course the host team. But come 2025, the FIFA Club World Cup will expand to 32 teams. That's right, 32 teams. And you might ask, okay, 32 teams, how much spots for CONCACAF? Well, there's going to be 4 spots for CONCACAF. Monterrey booked their tickets already. Seattle Sounders, because that's the 2021 and 2022 winners of the CONCACAF Champions League, and also the winners of the 2023 and 2024 editions of the CONCACAF Champions League will also book their ticket as well. I know Philadelphia Union will not be in the final of the CONCACAF Champions League this year, but who knows, let's see what happens in the future, meaning next year's edition of the CONCACAF Champions League. And there's 4 spots for Asia, 4 spots for Africa, 4 spots for CONCACAF, 1 spot for Oceania, 6 spots for South America, and also 12 spots for UEFA, and 1 spot for the host nation. And you might say 12 spots for UEFA? How do you accumulate 12 spots for UEFA? Well, the winner of the 2021 Champions League, Chelsea, the 2022 winner of the Champions League, Real Madrid, the winner of this year's Champions League, if the winner of the competition also won an earlier season of the competition during the period 2021 to 2024, the spot will be redistributed to the best eligible team in the Confederation's 4-year ranking. The 2024 edition of the Champions League, the best eligible team in UEFA 4-year ranking will also qualify. The 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th best eligible team in UEFA 4-year ranking will also be able to qualify as well. Yeah, UEFA has their own ranking as well in relation to clubs and coefficients and so on and so forth. So that's what you can bear in mind with these teams and the clubs right now in relation to their rankings. Right now, English clubs are the top of the coefficient right now in terms of that rankings index. So you're aware of things. But in terms of the club ranking right now, Manchester City is at the top right now. Bayern Munich second, Chelsea third, Liverpool fourth, Real Madrid fifth, Paris Saint-Germain sixth, Manchester United seventh, and Juventus eighth. So that's where things are right now in terms of the UEFA club rankings right now. So it could mean that Manchester United could be at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. We'll just have to wait and see. Brown Bear says we need a win. 2 wins are great, in terms of building morale. I've always been consistent that when it comes to friendlies, of course, we want to win, win. But I shouldn't say but. What I should say is that when it comes to matches, I want these 2 matches to be the best preparation for the Gold Cup. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee Lewis at Simon. Hey, Tennessee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Big up Mikel Antonio. This is the best goal scoring season for West Ham. What a legend. West Ham all-time leading goal scorer in the EPL. Not only that, Chris Smith. Not only that. Did you know as well that Mikel Antonio is the highest, I repeat, Mikel Antonio is the highest scoring reggae boy in Premier League history. That's right. The highest scoring reggae boy in Premier League history is Mikel Antonio. As you can see on your screen right now, Mikel Antonio has scored 61 Premier League goals. That's right, 61 Premier League goals. Jason Newell, 56, Robbie Earl, 45, Marcus Gale, 34, Andre Gray, 23, Dion Burton, 22, Ricardo Fuller, 19, Bobby Reed, 14, Kevin Lisby, 14, Marlon King, 12, Damian Francis, 11, Ricardo Gardner, 10, Jermaine Beckford, 8, Wes Morgan, 8, Frank Sinclair, 8, Leon Bailey, 5. Leon Bailey's 5 goals away from being in double digits, and he is 7 goals away from being in the top 10. And definitely we believe that he has the ability to be able to go on and do that, So that's what I would say from that perspective. What's the link for the baseball team? Yeah, Jamaica has a baseball team. Remember, Jamaica plays 55 sports, Jamaica has 55. Jamaica plays 55 sports on the island. There are 55 sports, 55 national teams on the island. Football, cricket, track and field, netball, rugby league, rugby union, lacrosse, lawn tennis, table tennis, badminton, floorball, handball, field hockey, ice hockey, basketball, and there are others. We could say rowing. We could go into other sporting disciplines as well. But yes, Jamaica has a baseball team, and Jamaica has had a baseball team for quite some time. And in relation to the baseball world rankings right now, I'm more than happy to show you where Jamaica lies at this point in time. But Jamaica has a team. Jamaica competes as well. And as you know, we had a Jamaican playing in Major League Baseball for over a decade, Justin Masterson. And Justin Masterson is a Jamaican-born pitcher, who competed, within the major leagues. And isn't that fantastic? But there's so many other Jamaican-born athletes that have competed, But certainly COVID kind of held back preparations for baseball in terms of making Paris 2024 an objective. Yes, of course. Yeah, man. Rita says, you have my attention, Simon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good games ahead. Looking forward to the Gold Cup. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it as well. Good evening, Simon. Hope all is well for you. I'm doing okay, thanks. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Claudia says, looking forward to the Gold Cup. Absolutely. Same here. I'm looking forward to the Gold Cup as well. Balotelli says, I think we can beat the USA. Their players in the major leagues, to me, are having a bad season. Reina showing glimpses. For me, whether the United States players are having good form domestic club-wise or not, for me, I'm focused on what Jamaica is doing. And when you bear in mind what we've been able to do and the tangible growth that has been made and the performance that we gave against Mexico, the performance that we gave against Argentina, the performance that we gave against Cameroon, that should give you all the confidence in the world that Jamaica is progressing. And you could see that things are going very well, So, yeah. 155 says, big up Simon. Hey, how are you doing? Yep, that is correct. They're ranked in the top 100, but even if they weren't in the top 100, I would still say that it is a good match in terms of preparation for Jamaica. So let's not get bogged down by FIFA ranking numbers. Let's not get bogged down by that or look at it from that sort of That's what I would say. Kevin Williams says, up. Hey, Kevin. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah. Simon, do you think that CONCACAF will eventually have more spaces in the Club World Cup as they now have in the Men's World Cup? That's a good question, Brian. So at this point in time now, guys, remember in 2025, CONCACAF will have 4 spots in the FIFA Club World Cup, as the FIFA Club World Cup will be expanded to 32 teams. To answer your question, Brian, it will really depend on how the CONCACAF teams perform in the FIFA Club World Cup. If there's a CONCACAF team or teams that go to the quarterfinals of the FIFA Club World Cup in 2025, then there's a strong possibility that some spots may be redistributed, which means that CONCACAF would have more. But if they're group stage exit for all 4 CONCACAF clubs, then who knows what could happen there. But it's going to take time, and it's all about performance. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be imperative from that standpoint. Remember the 2002 World Cup itself. You had Costa Rica, Mexico, and the United States. Costa Rica eliminated in the group stages. Mexico went to the round of 16, and the United States the quarterfinals. What happened for the 2006 World Cup qualifying cycle? Well, CONCACAF, 3.5 spots. And what happened? Well, basically, what happened was this. You had Mexico, you had Costa Rica, the United States, and Trinidad and Tobago, who qualified. So there was 4 CONCACAF teams at the 2006 World Cup. And CONCACAF continued with 3.5 spots up until now, where it's 6 spots. Potentially 8, depending if those 2 teams that go to the Intercontinental playoffs qualify. So it really depends from that sort of standpoint. Yes, that is what is happening, and I'm all for that. I don't have an issue with that. I'm happy with the FIFA Club World Cup expanding. 8 teams for me, 1 from each confederation. I just would have loved if there was like a spot for a Europa League team or a Conference League team, maybe. But I'm not worried. Everything will be fine, you know? I understand what you're saying, Brighton. It's the first step in 2025. Could that change? 2027, 2029? Perhaps, because when you start something, or when you're making adjustments, or when you are making progress, along the way, you're going to see things that you're going to be like, okay, this worked well, and these are things that are room for improvement. And perhaps, who knows, FIFA might sit down the road, okay, 32 teams, maybe this can even be a 48-team tournament in the future because of the buzz, the excitement, fans coming into one corner of the globe to support their club. You never know. You never know. It's something that could happen. The UEFA teams will generate more money than the CONCACAF teams. Yeah, fair. Bless up to Mr. Simon Preston. I respect your analysis, sir, says Randy Bliss. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. Leon Parkinson says, do you think we'll win the Gold Cup? I believe that we have a very strong chance to do so. When you look at the personnel, the quality that is presented in the team, an outstanding coach, an outstanding assistant, and assistants, I should say, a great goalkeeper coach, a great backroom staff. I think everything will fall into place. Simon, are we going to get any overseas players for the C Games? Once the passports have been secured for players, it wouldn't surprise me. You know, that's the important factor. Let's not forget, at the end of the day, if you are going to represent Jamaica, you're going to need that Jamaican passport. Technically, citizenship, that's the important thing, but it's the passport. Okay, so the passport, you know, so that's the situation for me. Danny, you know, injury has really hurt him, but I wish him a speedy recovery, and I'm hopeful that he'll be able to get back to his best quite soon, you know? Shamar Gordon says, up Simon. Hey Shamar, how are you? How are you doing? Everything okay? How are things? Tevin Campbell says, a big up Simon. Hey Tevin, how are you? What's new? Let me know how you are doing. Yeah, looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say, but okay. Sounds good. And just to show you guys the club ranking, let me show you guys the graphic there. Top boy, Kevin W, how are you both doing? Remember, as I said, in order to represent Jamaica, what do you need? You need a Jamaican passport. That is what is needed, a Jamaican passport. Marvin Farron, how are you doing, sir? I hope you're doing good. Well, to catch up to speed with everything, so that you are aware of things, Coach Halgrimsson has said that he's very excited, looking forward to these friendlies, and looking forward that they will serve as good preparation for Jamaica leading into the Gold Cup. So very excited, looking forward to it. So it's very good news, so very happy about that. That's what I'll say there. Okay, so in relation to the FIFA Club World Cup, remember you will have based on the UEFA coefficient, you'll have the top 8 clubs in Europe, because you also have a UEFA club ranking. So the top 8 clubs based on the UEFA club rankings will qualify for the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. And if we're using the current rankings, basically what would happen is you would have Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Liverpool, Real Madrid, PSG, Manchester United, Juventus, Barcelona. So there you go. Hotspur is 21st on this list, Arsenal 23rd. That could change. We'll see. We shall see how that changes in the future. Yep, progress has been made. Indeed, progress has been made. Andrew, it's important to be positive. It is important to be positive, because positive thinking, positive speaking leads to, success, progress, growth, happiness. Let's not forget that. Devin O'Connor, he will need a Jamaican passport. Anyone who wants to play for Jamaica, repeat after me, guys. Repeat after me. If you want to play for Jamaica, what do you need? A Jamaican passport. If you want to play for Jamaica, what do you need? A Jamaican passport. Repeat after me. If you want to play for Jamaica, what do you need? A Jamaican passport. Ronnie90 says, will it be an under-21 team at the CAC Games? Well, for men's football at the CAC Games, it is an under-21 tournament and has been that way for some time. The women's side, it's not an age limit. It's senior women. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Randy, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, that is the hope. And for those individuals that are participating in the playoffs, Championship, League One, League Two, we want the likes of Maps, John Russell, Amari Bell, to, at the end of the playoffs, to be able to get a bit of time. Suppose Mikel Antonio advances to the final of the UEFA Europa Conference League. The final of the UEFA Europa Conference League, well, second leg is this Thursday, right? The final is June 7. You understand what I'm saying? The final is June 7. I'm not sure who you're speaking about, to be honest with you, Andrew, but I am just speaking positively. Okay. Then Parkinson says, how is Casey Palmer? Casey Palmer and Coventry right now, they're in the playoffs. They drew 0-0 with Middlesbrough today, which means that they'll play Middlesbrough in the second leg on Wednesday. The second leg is on Wednesday. And Middlesbrough under Michael Carrick have been a decent outfit. Now we know Middlesbrough has on their disposal George Grant. Devin O'Connor answered it. What do you need if you want to play for Jamaica? A Jamaican passport. Eagle Republic, I'm trying to understand what you're asking. Are you saying that Jamaican players should look at Mexico, the Mexican League, Liga MX, as a stopgap? I think it's a quality league, Mexico. And we've had players that played in Mexico, Sean Fraser, amongst others, that have played in Mexico, Ravel Morrison as well. Mexico is a league that pays well, and it's actually a good test. Yes, you are right, Bravo Rage Squadron. You're right, it is actually under 22. You are correct. 100%. Leon Bailey Balla is now the top assist player amongst Reggae Boys in the Premier League this season, and he's also in the top 10 of all Reggae Boys who have played in the Premier League as well. So well done to Leon Bailey. Well done to Leon Bailey. Well done. Well done. Well done. So yeah. That is what I would say there, you know. So it's good. Hi, bless and water. You got some rain today? You got some rain? Randy blesses. I'm feeling good about the Reggae Boys' future, as we all should. 100%. That's how we all should. 100%. The coach should look in the. We're looking everywhere. We'll look everywhere, man. Everywhere. If someone wants to be a sports analyst in the future, any advice? Okay. It's important, firstly, that you have a desire, a burning desire for knowledge, because that is the first thing to help you thrive. Having a burning desire to learn new things, that's one. Two, to know what has happened in the past and even before your time. When you have that background information, you're able to know sometimes why certain things happen, why certain trends happen as well. The numbers are also important as well in terms of the breakdown process, and that is critical as well. Being equipped to understand the dynamics, the jargon, that's another aspect as well. And traveling outside of your country, outside of your comfort zone to experience that firsthand, those are important steps. Yeah, Club America in Mexico are a good team. Atlas a couple of decades ago were also quite good as well. But they're a good team. Club America are a very good team. Absolutely. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, Ronnie. I know CSC Games is late June to early July. We'll see how that pans out. I'm just thinking in terms of previous editions of the CSC Games, and I don't recall any challenges from that standpoint. The CSC Games. Late June to early July, I don't foresee a challenge, honestly. Randy Bliss, how are you? Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate it. I believe in life that nothing happens before its time. So for me, it's all about doing my best as an individual. And if I do my best as an individual, then opportunities will open up for sure. I understand what you're saying, Eagle Republic. Apart from the language barrier, yeah, Mexico is a good region. First of all, Jamaican passport holders do not need a visa to go to Mexico, which is a benefit. It's a benefit because for my fellow Jamaicans, you all know getting visas can be a lot of paperwork, and it might be long lines for some as well. So if you are going to a country that doesn't require a visa, then it's a simple process of purchasing your ticket and going to that destination, right? There aren't straight flights from Jamaica to Mexico, which would mean that one would have to go from Kingston to Miami, Miami to Mexico City, or Kingston to Panama City and Panama City to Mexico City. Those are some options that have to be considered from that sort of standpoint, you know? Nitro says, a bless up, Simon. Appreciate the positive vibes. Keep it up. Thank you, Nitro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you. Thank you very much. Really do. I do. Yeah, I really do. So yeah. There have been some Caribbean talents that have played in Mexico, though. For example, Atiba Harris, former Kittian defender for St. Kitts and Nevis, after playing in Spain in Segunda División and MLS, he played in Mexico as well, and he is now the president of the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association. 38 years old, and now the president of the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association. He's also the cousin of former English footballer Micah Richards. So yes, Micah Richards could have represented St. Kitts and Nevis, and up to 2014, St. Kitts and Nevis were looking into seeing if they could get Micah Richards on board. He played 13 matches for England from 2006 to 2012, but some games were competitive, which basically ruled his eligibility out of representing St. Kitts and Nevis. But yeah, he's Kittitian heritage to his father, who moved from Basseterre to England in the 1960s. There's a lot of people from St. Kitts, and they settled in Birmingham, which is where he was born. Jamaicans also settled in Birmingham as well. And there are other Caribbean islands, you know, as well. Barbados, you had Bajan people that settled there as well. Not a whole lot of Trinidadians settled within England. Quite a bit in the United States and Canada, especially Canada, you know. Christina, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. There are leagues that pay very well. Venezuela, it's a different case in terms of their economy, and as you know, because of hyperinflation, they are in a difficult situation. The quality of the league in Costa Rica, it's a decent league. It really is. And when you bear in mind, Niger, that Panama is it's so close because Costa Rica is next door and Venezuela is right there beside Colombia. It's close in proximity. Jamaica is an island. So if we want to go somewhere outside of Jamaica, we have to take a plane. You know, not like Panama, they could drive over the border to Costa Rica, for an example. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in the islands, travel is much more costly, much more costly across the islands. If you wanted to go from Jamaica to Trinidad and Tobago, the plane ticket would be the same cost if you wanted to go from Kingston to Miami or Fort Lauderdale. The same cost of a ticket. And you're going further to Trinidad. And even if when you're in the islands as well, and island hopping, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Antigua, Dominica, Barbados, Guyana. When you're island hopping, well, Guyana is not an island, but when you're island hopping, it's still a costly method. And you have to bear in mind as well, yes, you will have Caribbean Airlines. You have Liat as well. So that's the matter there. All schools participate? You're saying all schools in Jamaica participate in the schoolboy football? I wouldn't want to mimic it to say League A, Calabar, KC, JC. No. When you do that, sports and football is about moments like Senegal defeating France in the 2002 World Cup, South Korea defeating Portugal and Italy and Poland in the 2002 World Cup, the United States defeating Portugal in the 2002 World Cup. Moments like In 2006, Ukraine going to the quarterfinals of a World Cup. You know what I'm saying? 2010, Uruguay finishing 4th. 2014, Colombia going to the quarterfinals. These are what these moments are all about. So no, I don't want League A and then you put Hillel down a League Z. No. Why can't Hillel play Kingston College? And we call it the Battle of Upper Mark Way. And we talk about this result for years and years to come. I wouldn't want it to mimic that in that sort of format where you have League A, KC, JC, Wolmer's, George's. No, I wouldn't want that. Rick says, big up Simon. Hey Rick, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Mr. Galaxy, I'll do my research on that for you. I'll do my research. Okay? Do my research for you, for sure. All right? So you can get a bit of background on things. To the best of my knowledge, up and running, Anandi Lowe didn't play in Mexico. He played at Montreal Impact, Waterhouse, Arnett Gardens, Richmond Kickers, Rochester Rhinos, Kansas City, Port Vale, Rushden and Diamonds, Port Vale again, Rushden and Diamonds again, Coventry, Arnett, Portmore, Miami FC, Arnett. To the best of my knowledge, that's Anandi Lowe's journey. That is true. Yeah. I think Sean Francis played in the second tier. Sean Fraser played in the second tier. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that from that standpoint, you know. So yeah. Come on, guys. If you guys haven't hit the like button, I encourage you. Hit the like button now. Okay, guys? Hit the like button now. Okay? Hit the like button now. All right? Hit the like button now. Hit the like button now. Okay? Hit the like button no. Hit the like button no. Okay? Make sure. Yep. So yeah. Let's see what you guys have to say. If you guys haven't already hit the like button, and after you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boyz Commentary, right, guys? See you. Who did he play for? But yeah. Hope this was informative for you guys as well in terms of this video in particular. But there's a lot of things that we can bear in mind, you know? And a lot of people have said, Simon, look into Jaden Paul or X-Player, you know? I'm just going to give you a rule of thumb or a tidbit, you know, that can help. What will help is when you look at the surnames. So somebody with the name Kanu as a surname, unless it's on his mother's side of the family, he wouldn't be eligible for Jamaica. So if you see players with the surname Brown, Williams, Smith, Campbell, Johnson, Thompson, Clark, Thomas, Henry, Reed, Gordon, Robinson, Grant, Francis, Edwards, Lewis, Wilson, Davis, Anderson, Wright, Stewart, Miller, Walker, James, Morgan, Bailey, Taylor, Richards, Allen, Powell. Persons with those surnames have Jamaican heritage because these are the 30 most popular surnames within Jamaica. And of course, as you know, Brown is at the top of the list. You have 69,000 families 69,000 families that have the surname Brown. Can you imagine that? 69,000 families in Jamaica, in the States, in Canada, in the UK that have the surname Brown. 69,000 families. Isn't that incredible? 69,000 with the surname Brown. 62,000 with the surname Williams. And think about the surnames again. Brown, Williams, Smith, Campbell, Johnson, Thompson, Clark, Thomas, Henry, Reed. That's the top 10 most popular surnames in Jamaica. And you all know that there's at least one reggae boy or at least one reggae girl with those surnames. And I know that you guys are aware of that as well. At least one. At least one. That is correct. He's at Orlando Pride. Orlando Pride. Yeah, he's at Orlando Pride. Quest is the 10th in terms of the least popular surname in Jamaica. Preston is third from bottom, and Quest is third from 10th. Quest is 10th from bottom. Preston is third from bottom in terms of least popular surnames within Jamaica. Yeah. So that's the situation there from that standpoint. All right. To help you understand things. Brown, Williams, Smith. We can name so much players with the surname Brown. Williams, so much name. Smith, so many. Campbell, we know plenty Campbells that play for Jamaica. Johnson, whew, we can name an entire 11 with Johnson. Thompson, we can name it easily. Clark, Thomas, yes. Henry, yeah, a lot of reggae girls we know with the surname Henry. Reed, plenty. Gordon, plenty. Edwards, yeah, man. Phillips, plenty. So, yeah. So that should give you a bit of insight into things there, you know? So that should help you, you know? Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the situation there. Just a reminder, guys, if you haven't already or if you tuned in late, welcome aboard. I encourage you to hit the like button, and after you hit the like button, to hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boyz commentary, okay, guys? So I encourage you to do that, okay? Yeah, so in terms of Preston, it is the 1,574th most popular surname in Jamaica, which is third from bottom. Why is that the reason? Because it's a British line. You know what? We can have that conversation another day. Yeah. That's what I'll say there. Yeah. Johnson, yeah. Look at you guys' surnames here. Johnson. We have Gordon. You see what I'm saying? We can name an entire 11 with Gordon. An entire Jamaican 11 with Gordons. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have a Latibodier. I know Latibodiers in Jamaica as well. A lot of you might not know, but you know, while the English were here, the French were peeping and seeing Wagwan. You know, a little after 1655, the French were saying, what's going on in Jamaïque? You know? So, of course, Latibodier. Français. Le synonyme français, Latibodier. Oui, c'est différent pour les noms anglais. Oui, les noms anglais, c'est différent aujourd'hui. Lee Young says, big up Simon. Hey, Lee. Hope you're doing good, man. Real Baller says, sir, you're a walking encyclopedia and humble about it. Big up, Simon. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I try my best to learn every day. I try my best to grow in terms of knowledge, and I'm hopeful that everything will fall into place in due time. So, yeah. MPEG TV, what's up, boss? I'm doing well. Thanks. How are you doing? Hope you are doing good, man. How are things? What's new? Yeah, let me know. Looking forward to hearing from you. And Wilson is in the top 50 most popular surnames in Jamaica. Would you look at that? Yeah. So Mackenzie is 33rd. Palmer is 43rd. Barrett is 48th. Mitchell is 55th. So yeah, There are surnames that you know for sure that you should have seared into your brain that you say, okay, with this surname, there's a strong chance. And I'm not saying that that is always the hard and fast matter of things, but it is a big thing that helps you. It helps in quite some way. So if you see a footballer with the surname George, you think Antigua, because George is one of the most popular surnames in Antigua. Okay? Peters, St. Vincent. Holder, Barbados. So there are surnames that you know that you should associate with that country or island. Brown, Jamaica, hands down. Brown and Edwards, yeah, that's Jamaica, hands down. And yes, you do have Edwardses that lie in Barbados, but not a whole lot. Samuels, Gale, Baugh, Gordon, Daly. Ryan, Sweeney, Montserrat. Why? Because Montserrat is the Emerald Isle. That's right. Montserrat is the Emerald Isle. So therefore, the surnames will be Irish. Ryan, Sweeney, Daly. We have Daly's in Jamaica because, of course, the Irish were here as well. Okay. You have Carnegie's in Jamaica as well, but Carnegie is not in the top 100 most popular surnames in Jamaica. That is correct, my friend. You're 100% spot on there. 100% spot on with that. I'll show you guys what I'm speaking about right here so you guys can understand what I'm saying. All right. I'll show you a piece of document to back up what I'm saying with you guys as well. So you should see on the screen right now, Brown at the top, right? 69,387 families in Jamaica and in the diaspora with the surname Brown. So Brown is the most popular surname in Jamaica. Williams is second, Smith third, Campbell fourth, Johnson fifth, Thompson sixth, Clark is seventh, Thomas eighth, ninth is Henry, and 10 is Reed. Campbell and Brown, most popular name in Jamaica. Campbell fourth. Campbell is fourth. Smith is third, but Campbell is fourth right now. So Tevin Campbell, you have the fourth most common surname in Jamaica. Well done. Lee Young, the situation with Rolando Aarons is a situation of injury and finding back form. You know what I'm saying? So, Siobhan Brown, how are you doing, sir? The man with the most popular surname in Jamaica. Big up yourself. But yeah, to be honest with you, seriously now, Coach Halgrimsson is looking forward to these two games, and he feels that they're good preparation ahead of the Gold Cup. Bolt probably is not a popular surname. No, definitely not in the top 100. Definitely not in the top 100. Mark Gordon says Williams. Yeah, Williams is second. I don't anticipate it to be a season. You know what I'm saying? Thomas, Williams, Thompson are popular names. Yep, Thomas is up there. 8th, Williams, 2nd, Thompson, 6th. So there you go, MPEC, you're spot on right there. And I know many of you would be looking as well in relation to other names. Right, 11th is Gordon, then Robinson, Francis 14th, Edwards 15th, Lewis 16th, Wilson 17th, Davis 18th, Anderson 19th, Wright 20, Stewart 21st, Miller 22nd, Walker. We have so much Walkers. Lamar Walker. Could go on and on there. Look at all these surnames. We couldn't have a Jamaican footballer for all of these surnames. Whether Reggae Boy or Reggae Girl, with those surnames, we can easily call to our mind a Reggae Boy or a Reggae Girl with any one of those surnames. Any one of those surnames that you see on this list. Because these are common Jamaican surnames. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just showing you. You know what I'm saying? Leon Bailey, Jermaine Taylor, Dane Richards. Should I go on and on? Darrell Powell. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Green. Jadine White. Should I go on and on? Paul Hall. Oh boy. There's someone. Javon Watson. Ashton Bennett. You know what I'm saying? Kamar Lawrence. Lovell Palmer. Fitzroy Simpson. So many. Nicholas Hamilton. Linval Dixon. Warren Barrett. You see what I'm saying? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, you know? Yeah. The name Muir. Yes, the name Muir, it's not in the top 100, but it is a name that is known as well in Jamaica. Muir is up there, but not top 100. All right. Chin is in the top 100, though. Shaw, Salmon, Khadija Shaw, Russell, Sinclair, Ricketts, Malcolm, Dennis, White, Roberts, Brooks, Gray, Kelly, Harrison, Mullins, Phillips, Burke, Corey Burke, Rebecca Spencer, Howard McIntosh, Ferguson, Kari Stevenson, Simon Dawkins, Lewis Baker, Hilton, Evans, Benton Evans. You see what I'm saying? Cole, Andy Cole, Devante Cole, Ethan Pinnock, Jeff Cunningham. You see what I'm saying? Dwayne Carr, Omari Hutchinson. You see? What about Anderson? Anderson is in the top 50 easily. If Anderson is not in the top 10, Anderson has to be in the top 50. Anderson has to be up there. Anderson is 19th. 19th. All right. 19th. So Jermaine Tuffy Anderson and on, you know. Smith, real common. Melvin Levy says, big up. Hey, big up. Where's Batik on this list? No. In Jamaica? No, my friend. No, my friend. Two minutes your father's side that is Jamaican, or is it your mom's side? Was Mitchell, which Mitchell? Demi Mitchell? Tyreek Mitchell? Was Tyreek Mitchell born in Jamaica? The reports that I've read have suggested that he was born outside, but I know Nathan Ferguson was born in Jamaica. Yeah, Reed is up there. Reed is in the top 10. Reed is 10th. Garfield Reed. Sometimes it is hard to use surnames. As I made mention earlier, Ronnie 90, if somebody's maternal side of the family is Jamaican, then that is a completely different thing. So that's why you do deeper digging. Adrian Mariappa, his mother's side that is Jamaican. Nathaniel Adama Laken, Shade Adama Laken. It's the mother's side that's Jamaican, and the father's side that's right. You know, different. Like the father's side is Nigerian. Hubert Busby. Busby is not a Jamaican surname. Hubert Busby's father is from Aruba. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Hubert Busby was able to get a Canadian passport, the country of his birth, a Dutch passport because Aruba is a colony of the Netherlands, and a Jamaican passport. So Busby, Dutch. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully that spells it for you. And there's so many others as well that we could have borne in mind and also could have considered, you know, in terms of those names and personnels of players. So many others. And there was even a video done that you guys can be able to check about it as well. Chris Smith, Warborn, Thomas Dawkins, yeah, good names. Brilliant. James Cunningham, those are good names as well. Are good surnames, you know. Very good ones. Yes, Brown Bear, we've had a conversation about that, and we've spoken about Edwards with his Cypriot heritage as well, you know. So quite a bit. So what we're going to do, we're going to choose a surname and think about a reggae boy that played with that surname, all right? 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Harrison. Mario Harrison, easy. Bum. Mullins, we know track and field, Steve Mullins, right? Demar Phillips, Corey Burke, Rebecca Spencer, McIntosh, Howard McIntosh, Ferguson, reggae boy with Ferguson, Kari Stevenson, Simon Dawkins, Lewis Baker, Venton Evans. How does that sound? All right, let's go into another list, shall we? Well, let's stop. Bam. Okay. Amal Knight, right? Raheem Sterling, Mario Swaby, Marlon King. In track and field, we know about Jaden Hibbert, Tyrone Marshall. Right. Alvarenga, not in the top 100, my friend. Not in the top 100. Simon, I went to school in St. Anne with Latibody and Kova. That is why I know how to pronounce Kova. Okay, very nice. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, very nice. That is very nice. You know what I'm saying? That is good. Very good, actually. So very glad about that. Very glad about that. And yes, Marvin Ferron, that's the reality of the situation because we have Jamaican women that meet other men from different nationalities, and that's how they're eligible. Like Jojo Lombardo, Italian dad, Jamaican mom. You're not gonna get from the name Lombardo and think Jamaican, but because of his mom was the reason why he's eligible to represent Jamaica. Jojo Lombardo. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so that should be able to help things. So yeah, that's the situation. Should be able to help you. Yes, Jaden Perez, he plays in the sixth tier of English football, I think. Eastbourne Borough. He's a midfielder. For example, like Sanchez Watt. Remember Sanchez Watt was at Barcelona and Arsenal? Yeah, Jamaican heritage as well. Yeah. Indeed, Mr. Smith. Indeed. Che Dunkley, yeah. Yeah. Blackwood, Jermaine Blackwood, Hi, Sabs, how are you doing, my friend? Pity that you were able to tune in at this stage, because soon wrap up the video, but I hope you and the family are doing good. Right now, what you're seeing on your screen is like most popular surnames in Jamaica based on family. So like right now, I'll stop right here at Fraser. So there's 3,290 families in Jamaica with the surname Fraser. Lynch, 3,265. Jeremy Lynch. And also remember Robert Sanchez, the goalkeeper, Brighton. Yeah. His father's surname was Lynch. So yeah, there we go. Daniel Nemhard. Yeah. Plummer, Alex Plummer. Tristan Plummer. Yeah. Facey. 3,000 families in Jamaica with that surname. Interesting, yeah? Yep. And Pessoa is down there too as well. So Preston doesn't even crack the top 1,000, but in terms of who makes the list in terms of the top 1,000, I'm good at rewatch. Oh, thank you, bro. Denisha Blackwood, yeah, you're right. Can you name a reggae boy or girl to each of the top 20 surnames? I'll do my best. Okay. All right, let me try that as well. MPEG TV. But yeah, what you're seeing on the screen is the top 1,000 and Preston isn't there. Rutherford, O'Sullivan, Livermore, Jake Livermore, Layla, Hale, Frankson, Bacchus. These make up the last of the 1,000. Even Thai. There's more Thais in Jamaica than Preston. Would you look at that? Yeah. Okay. A reggae boy and a reggae girl. That's going to be tough, to be frank with you. It's going to be tough, but we'll try. All right. Let's see how this goes now. Hey, J. Ross. All is well? Good. Okay. So on the screen right now, Brown. A Jamaican with the surname Brown who played for Reggae Boyz and Girls. Reggae Boyz and Reggae Girls. Whew. Yep. Okay. Okay, no problem. So for girl, that's easy. Jodie Brown, right? Williams, Andy Williams, Smith. Smith. Wilford Smith. You guys remember him? Wilford Smith. You guys remember him? Wilford Smith. Yeah. Okay. So now that we have Smith down, let's now go to the next name now on this list. Campbell. Sashana Campbell, Johnson, Ryan Johnson, Thompson, O'Neill Thompson, Clark, Thomas, Ricardo Thomas, Garfield Reed. So Henry and Clark. We've had some rare girls with the name Henry before. That's true. Jamari Clark, Johnson Clark Harris. Good ones. Chris Smith, yes. Brilliant concepts. We'll need a Jamaican passport for him, my friend. So let's go to the next 10. Can we name a reggae boy or reggae with the surnames Gordon down to right? All right. All right, Gordon. Boyce Clark. It's a good one, man. Yeah, it's a good one. Hector Wright, Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, Fabian Davis, Kevin Wilson, Lewis. I'll get back to Lewis. It's a nice test of the brain, though, too. Edwards, Richard Edwards, Sean Francis, Grant, Anthony Grant, Robinson, Theo Robinson, so Gordon, and Lewis. Andre L.A. Lewis. Good point, Ronnie. Well done, Ronnie. All right. So now that we have him sorted out, Lee Young, not that I remember. Well done, Ronnie. Daniel Gordon, 2013. All right. Let's do 21 to 30 now. 21 to 30. Stu P. Stewart, Damian Stewart, Dwayne Miller, Lamar Walker, James, we'll get to that, Wes Morgan, Leon Bailey, Jermaine Taylor, Dane Richards, Allen and Powell, Darrell Powell. So Allen and James. Reggae Boy has a surname Allen. Which one of the surname James? I think James will be a difficult one, you know. James or Allen? James. I know people in other sports that name James, but yeah. James. Alan Skill Cole. Georgina James. Well done, Avis Williams. Well done, Georgina James, who made his debut at the National Stadium in 2012 and scored against Cuba. Well done. All right. Allen. A-L-N-E-N. I know Fabian Allen in cricket. So yeah. Let's try a difficult one. So we're going to try yeah. Allen was difficult. Allen was a difficult one. All right, one more set, guys. One more set. All right, one more set. Blake, Andre Blake, Douglas, Malachi, welcome Malachi, Mitchell, Demi, Cuba, Walters, Jackie, Woldy Harris, Kevin Bryan, Marco McDonald, Afiba Chambers, Foster. Craig Foster, Jason Morrison, Nigel Ellis, Ellis, Jermaine Beckford, Rose, Ellis and Rose. I think Rico is a great player. Brilliant concepts. I think Rico is an outstanding player, and he is somebody that he has progressed nicely at Brentford. So that's how I would describe him. Rose. Oh, Danny Rose. Allen. Guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button. After you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Okay, guys, for more content. Hope you guys have a pleasant rest of your Sunday evening. And may your week ahead be productive. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Be safe. I see all the comments. Hit the like button. And then hit the subscribe button. Okay, guys. Speak soon.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now.